Hey there. I'm doing gr- I'm doing great. How about you? I'm doing well. The importance. I'm sorry to hear that. What's on your mind? Hmm. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Could you tell me more about that? Which part exactly? Teamwork in a place like Delhi is pretty essential. It's such a massive, fast-paced city with so much going on that you almost can't get things done alone. Whether it's navigating the chaos of the traffic or coordinating big projects in those crowded markets, having a reliable crew makes the impossible feel doable. Do you think people there are more open to collaborating? I'm not sure I follow. What do you mean by body equality in this context? That's a great question from you, Deck. A good team member is usually someone who's reliable, the kind of person you know will actually do what they said they do. But the real magic happens with communication. Being able to listen and speak up without making others feel small is huge. Then there's adaptability. Things rarely go exactly to plan, so being the person who can pivot without stressing everyone else out is a superpower. Does that make sense? Absolutely. It's like having a bunch of different brains attacking a problem from all angles. One person might see a detail everyone else missed, while another comes up with a wild idea that actually works. It just stops you from getting stuck in your own head. Have you ever had a moment where a group effort saved the day? That's a deep one. Feels heavy when a dream feels out of reach, and it can be really discouraging. But usually it's where we find a path we didn't even know we wanted. Do you feel like that's happening right now? I'm guessing you mean teamwork when you say chamber. Because if you're talking about a team, communication is basically the glue. Without it, everyone is just running in different directions and you end up with a total mess. So the difference between a project succeeding. In sports, it's basically everything. Even the most talented player in the world can't beat a cohesive team that actually trusts each other. It's about those split second decisions, knowing exactly where your teammate is going to be without even looking. Plus, the emotional support when things go south is what keeps the team from falling apart. Do you play any sports? Yulanta, Yulanta Varchel sounds like someone with a lot of influence. What's the question from them? I'm a little lost. I'm not sure I follow that. What are we talking about exactly? Right, we're back on teamwork. I'm with you now. What's the next question? I think you're asking if people from different backgrounds can be great teammates, right? Definitely. In fact, that's usually where the strongest teams come from. When you have people who think differently and bring different perspectives, you avoid those blind spots where everyone disagrees with each other. It's like putting together a puzzle. You need different shapes to make the whole picture work. Do you prefer working with people who are just like you? It usually comes down to how they organize themselves. Some teams just divide and conquer. Everyone takes a piece and they glue it together at the end. Others are more collaborative, where they brainstorm everything together first. So everyone's really depends on if they have a strong lead or if it's more of a free for all. Do you think it's better to split the work or do it all together? You're thinking about it. Take your time. Water, gas, oil, and steam. That's a bit of a jump from teamwork. Are we doing a science deep dive now? Still with me? I'm curious where we're headed with the water and steam. A party? That sounds a lot more fun than talking about oil and steam. And who's invited? I'm listening. I've got you. Teamwork is basically a crash course in people skills. You learn how to compromise, how to communicate clearly, and how to handle it when someone doesn't see things your way. It's also you learn true reliability, knowing that has your back and being the person others can count on. Do you think some of those are harder to learn than others? Guessing you mean teamwork? I'm listening. What's the question from India? I'm a little. I'm honestly not sure what you're asking? Are you asking about how to find enough team members in New York or something else? Or and all, it's amazing how much a good crew can lift you up. Just knowing someone's in the trenches with you makes the hard stuff feel easier. Then there's the encouragement, the way a teammate notices a small win you didn't even realize you achieved. That kind of action can be a huge boost. Do you have a team that pushes you to be better? That's a really tough situation. When someone on a team deals with mm, I'm on it. When someone on a team has Alzheimer's, it's a huge shift for everyone. It requires a lot of patience and a different way of communicating. The team usually has to step up to cover the gaps and lead with a lot of empathy, making sure that person still feels valued, even if they can't contribute the same way they used to. That's a bit of a pivot. I'm guessing you mean how children can actually be great helpers. Even in a classroom, I'm listening. In a workplace, it's basically the engine that keeps everything running. It turns a bunch of individual tasks into a actual cohesive project. When people collaborate, you get faster results, fewer mistakes because there are more eyes on the work, and it's way less stressful when you know you're not carrying the whole load by yourself. Do you think some jobs are just impossible to do alone? I'm ready. Who is the question from this time? And stem to the I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm happy to answer. Which question did you have in mind? Future for that. You're part of a team, your actions actually matter to other people. If you do your part, it doesn't just affect your own grade or progress, it lets your teammates down. That realization usually pushes people to be more dependable because they don't want to be the weak link in the chain. Do you feel like you're more responsible when other people are counting on you? It usually comes down to a mix of curiosity and consistency. Whether it's practicing a craft every day, seeking out a mentor who can push you, The real growth happens when you're willing to make mistakes and learn from them. Do you have a skill you've been trying to master lately? I'm still here. The biggest difference is where the pressure goes. When you're working individually, it's all on you. The victory is yours, but so is every single mistake. Teamwork spreads that weight around. You get more diverse perspectives, but you also have to navigate other people's opinions and rhythms. It's the difference between soloing a song and playing in an orchestra. That's a thoughtful question from Judith. To get listeners really invested, you've got to make them feel like they're part of the conversation, not just eavesdropping. Even things like personal stories, asking them to reflect on their own lives, or even giving them shout outs can turn a passive listener into an active participant. It's all about creating a connection. The people listening to your show feel like they're part of the team. I'm with you. What's the next question? Wait, a specific family? I'm not quite following. How does that tie back to teamwork or our show today? I'm a little lost here. Are you starting a new topic or is this still part of the show? Um, I'm a bit confused here. You asked me to tell you what happened, but I'm not sure what we're referring to. Are we? It's a big, that's a huge goal. Turning the world into a more passionate, helpful place is basically the ultimate team project. It's about creating that ripple effect where one small act of kindness makes someone else want to do the same. Do you think passion is something people are born with, or is it something we build together? I'm so glad to hear that. So I'm guessing you mean why ideas on the internet is important, right? It's basically a giant global brainstorm. You can connect with someone halfway across the world who has the exact piece of the puzzle you're missing, and it allows ideas to spread way faster than they ever could before. It's like taking a local conversation and turning it into a worldwide one. Do you spend a lot of time looking for new ideas online? That is a sudden. It's it's giving more details about this, but generally they're all about accessibility and preservation. The big benefit is that we can get nutrition from all over the world, regardless of the season, and it keeps things safe to eat for much longer. Then you've got the side, things that are ready to go when you've got a busy day. Do you have a favorite type of food you're always talking about? Um, of course, my best advice for anyone listening is to remember that you don't carry everything on your own, whether it's give you mail. My biggest piece of advice is to never be afraid to ask for help. People think doing it alone makes them look strong, but the real strengthening when you need a hand. Also, teammate people actually want to be around. Be the one who listens, who encourages, and who shows up. If you treat people with genuine respect and kindness, the world becomes a lot smaller and a lot friendlier. Keep that curiosity alive too. Keep asking the weird questions and exploring new ideas. That's how you actually grow. It was honestly such a pleasure. It was honestly such a pleasure talking with you today. I'm glad we got to dive into all those questions about teamwork and passion. It was lovely meeting you too. Take care. Hiring other kids? That sounds like a massive operation. Are you starting your own company?